I just love the sound of the flute. It's meditative, just like meditation. And I'll just sit on the back porch and play, just for myself. I'm trying to play some good sounds, some good songs. It's a feeling, you know, when you play it. I make Native American style flutes. In Arizona, whenever you go shopping, you're going to find places that have flutes and sell flutes, or they're playing flute music. I do go to a lot of music venues in town, so I was just drawn into it. I can show you in the house my personal collection of flutes that I've bought over the years. That's a favorite of mine. My wife bought me a lot for Christmas and birthdays and anniversaries. So that's a favorite of mine. I also have a drone, an Odell Borg drone flute. This is a cedar, Kia E. My wife likes to play that flute. I started just from being a collector of fine flutes and decided I could try and make them.
Misty, I gotta take you to the groomers again. Look at you. Sawdust. Sawdust.
I used to go shopping with the wife. We were in some shops looking at flutes and I was standing there playing them. She looked at me and said, "Dennis, you can make those." I said, "Yeah, I probably could." So after she left, I just did some research on the internet and found some educational material and went from there. I do pick up some pieces here and there around town, native wood. I just love the color and just the way the wood is. I mean, it's just how I can form it from a square into this, you know, and people like it. A couple weeks before the sale, I probably made 8 flutes. Well, it keeps me busy. Well, a lot of the other flutes that I've seen don't have the mouthpiece down here. You're blowing across the sound mechanism, and I have dentures, which makes it really difficult to try and blow that way. I just can't do it. That's why I make these type flutes. This is the cutting edge. The air comes up out of that chamber, cuts through that channel, and hits the cutting edge that I put in the bore, and that's at a 45-degree angle, and that's where it hits it. So it's a blow like this. I do have some books where I'm trying to learn to read the music for flutes. There are certain keys that you can only get with certain bore sizes. I start with a 24-inch piece of wood. I have a chart that says if I got a 3/4 inch bore, I'm going to get A, D, C notes out of that flute. So I have to pick which one I want and then start cutting it off and find out what key it's in. That's how I produce the different keys. Okay, so let's see what we're at now. It's almost an F. I like real soft sounding flutes. Each one has its own character and its own sound. I like mahogany and I like cherry, and it's got a real sharp sound to it. Some of it's soft, some of it's hard, and it's just neat to see what I can get out of it, you know. Here's the difference in the types of wood. These are both the same key flute, okay? Both are A's, but you'll hear the difference from the type of wood that it is. It'd probably be better if I covered all the holes, because that's when you get the A. This is an A. And this is an A. Hold on. Remember what I was saying about the birds got to be just right. So there is a difference between the sounds, and that's all because of the type of wood. They're both the same bore, 3/4 inch bore. Then I'm going to go 3/8 of an inch to the third hole. If it was for a man, I would make it 1 inch between holes. I'm going to do both of these together a little bit. I've got some PVC pipe and I've thought about making them, but it's not attractive to me. It's just a piece of plastic, you know. The wood kind of speaks to me, tells me what it wants to do, you know. I've got some pieces of wood that I could turn into a bowl, but it doesn't beat the sound that I get from this wood. So you can't take a bowl and pick it up and get good sound out of it. Does that speak to you, Diana?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Does that sound nice to you?
Yeah.
I love to pass flutes on to people. I've made a lot of flutes that I really like, but I ended up selling them or giving them away. I think somebody would like that sound, you know, somebody I know. They start collecting and they start playing and then they start thinking they can maybe make one.
Sounds good.
I try and share the knowledge I have on making them. Everybody makes flutes differently. It's the people's character comes out in the wood when they're turning it, you know.